What up?
Yeah, I got some energy for you for the day. If you ain't energized, I got something definite to get you going. So I seen this motherfucking flyer for the hottest female rappers in Cleveland, Cypher.
Word.
And it's a decent list, but nigga, your name ain't on that bitch though for some odd reason.
Right.
Yeah, nigga.
Might not be a list worthy of me, nigga.
People you fuck with, but you should see nigga. You ain't on that bitch for whatever reason. You know, I gotta call to let you know what's going on when I see some shit.
That's cool. I got something in store for these motherfuckers, though.
Oh, yeah, nigga. You been blow, so let's blow on them. Drop everything you got. Blow hard on them bitches. Blow them out the water.
Say less, let's blow. I'ma rap for my city regardless, you know? I'ma talk my shit, yeah. China, blow, yeah. Check it. 2018, man, I'm back up on my shit again. China coming in, bitches know that I'm a champion. I had to come defend the shit that I did, cause I was taking up for bitches who was wishing me dead, yeah. You thought I wouldn't hear the shit that you said, man, I got ears all over, fuck that shit that you said. Wanted to be my friend, begging me for a hand, and you owe me money too, I want your nigga instead, yeah. I'm cut like that, I roll with niggas instead, cause I be messing around with bitches that be fucking up bread, they be fucking up head. Black China has failed, get some polish instead, count some dollars that spread, yeah. Not your legs, you know the part with the furry shit, feet black, dirty shit, you type funny, dirty bitch. Hey, this bitch, she acting like you really with me, but you plotting shit against me like a story when it's twisting. Show no mercy when I'm heated, straight smoke, long toast, bitches always hand they self, here's a rope, you a joke, I'm your idol, this right here is my recital, take my word just like the Bible, and I'm trying to find my 12 disciples, I'm a psycho, and I be busting that bitches just like a rifle, these niggas riding my wave just like a Taido, when he be sucking his pussy, I call him lipo, this shit here type blow, shout out to Jew Wells, riding on them free wheels, B12 seashells, I'm hotter than a heat spell, no other bitch can talk her shit like this, do the shit I did, walk a mile nor sprint, whoa, giving the life I live, bitch I'm a old soul, lead slow poke, you bitches better slow your roll, you get exposed, you so in the totem pole, there's levels up in this bitch and you trying to blow, ho, put on the damn show and keep your profile low, ears open, eyes open, keep your damn mouth closed, you trying to be Jane Doe, one thing that won't change, I guess brain is insane, I'm busting from the membrane, and see I won't fold, I'm hitting her 10 blows, wrist floss, here's froze, standing down 10 toes, I keep letting these niggas know that bitches is taking over, not hanging or coming over, take a seat bro, my rings is all gold, this pussy's on swole, and I'ma stop rapping cause I'm about to go home. Blow, China, blow, bitch, I do this shit, they know who to pick. Well, they said who got bars, huh? Check it. Light bars, light broad, but I go hard like a stiff dick, stick shift, and I swerve hard. I don't take shit, I take shit from these dumb bras. I'ma fuck on this beat, then watch me come hard. I'm retarded with this shit like a slow nigga. I can't hang with your dude, he a broke nigga. If you a yes man, I'll tell your ass no nigga. Then I'ma ride on your ass like flow nigga. I had plans with the fake, didn't wanna see me gray. Show love to the snakes, but I never show hate. See the real can relate, ass got to fill my plate. Tryna build my estate, but they wanna see me break like a bomb. I'm a don like my girl Steph Line. arm. Got shooters on my right, nothing on my left arm. See, I lucked up and you fucked up. Get you touched what? Get your butt touched, keep your butt tucked. Dumb slut, tryna blow the truth from the truth. They salute so high when I'm up, I'ma need a parachute. Take a look at my boots, been a G from the roots. This shit was a breeze, tryna blow, been the truth. If you take off, now watch me show off. I'ma blow off, cause a whole scene, make the whole world go off. KKK, cake a beat, cause you obsolete. You know we rep them bees, bleed.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Another night with Crowded Streaming, the Crowded Room. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. We're gonna have China Blow on there. She's gonna come in. She's an independent artist out of Cleveland, Ohio, and she's gonna give us the breakdown on what she's been doing during COVID and how she's been staying busy. Also, she's got 2 singles out. She's got a new video out and everything like that. So she's jumping on now. We're gonna get into this interview with China. Hey, China, how you doing?
What's going on?
Not much. You look like you sideways on us.
Yeah. You want me to straighten it up?
No, all good. Whatever you want to do. If you want to sit sideways, if you want to sit straight, however you want to do it, it's fine with me.
Oh yeah, I just ain't want to hold the phone.
All good. So glad to have you on tonight. Tell everybody where you're from and a little bit about yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm China Blow. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, and how long you been doing this thing?
I've been doing this since about 2010.
About 2010? Okay, so you got about 10 years in the game. What got you started?
Overall, just my love for music and writing.
Yeah, did you start out, you said writing, so that leads me, did you start out with poetry or something like that, or you just jumped in straight with the rapping?
Oh yeah, poetry is my thing. I started out with poetry. It was something I grasped onto about the 8th grade.
Right.
So I pretty much just used to write all my feelings down. I keep to myself, so I wrote everything to myself in notebooks. I had like 3 notebooks full of poetry.
You still got them?
Yeah, I still got them. They so old. They just amongst a whole bunch of other stuff. But I've been going through them because I'm finding new ways to utilize them. Seeing, right. Like I be trying to tap into like what I was on when I was writing that stuff back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like maybe put it out because it's probably somebody who might be feeling that way today.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely probably got some bangers writing them poetry books that you need to bring out so we can hear it, you know. Definitely. Some of the greatest artists, you know, one of the biggest hip hop legends, Tupac, started out with poetry. So
I mean, that's my twin.
Tupac?
Yeah.
Oh, well, definitely. Then you know you got to bring the poetry out and set it up. So tell me how you've been, how has the music game been treating you since this COVID hit? I know a lot of artists been finding different ways to stay creative. So tell me what you've been doing.
Exactly that. Staying creative. Started a creative business, basically. Like, that's the business that I had started for myself this year.
What kind? Go ahead.
I'm basically putting everything that I do into one thing, you know, trying to brand myself better and more. Yeah,
I got that. So let's talk a little bit about this single you got coming out.
Oh yeah, so I got a new single coming out, but I just dropped 2 videos. They're from the mixtapes that I have out. Blow Hard Volume 1 and 2. You can check them out on SoundCloud and Anchor FM, because I did something different with my mixtapes, which was I took everything that I was learning in school because I was going to Ohio Media School. Right. So I learned like a little bit about editing, and I went for marketing and podcasting. So with me learning all of that, I had made my mixtapes, podcast mixtapes.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And everybody remember, you also can get China's music on Crowded Streaming. So go to our website, crowdedstreaming.com. You can download it for iPhone or Android. And you also can get China's music there. Whatever we don't have, we're going to get from her. So yeah, I'll definitely be getting with you to get the rest of your music. So
You could buy it from me personally too. I email it to you.
yeah, definitely. So how you said you went to the media school, so you learned how to do your own videos?
The video part, like I know certain things far as the camera and like certain things about angles and clip change and stuff like that, but like shooting videos is not what I went there for, and it wasn't like my interest. I'll say that.
So
Overall,
you
I'm
edit
sorry.
your video?
Huh?
Edit your video once they send it to you?
No, I didn't do nothing with the editing. I edited my so with the podcast, like I put all of that together myself and played with the audio, and I did all of the editing with the audio. Like the recording part of it is what I was into because I'm a recording artist, and
Yeah.
I ultimately went for marketing, and I guess I misunderstood some stuff because I went back and wanted to learn graphic design, but yeah, I actually had to go through the program. I wound up going through the program backwards, but I still graduated from both programs.
Already. So check this out, China. Tell me, what is it like? Because we from down south, so being an independent artist out of Ohio, how does that work? Because in different cities, I mean, you can just take off if you're an artist. Like the guy from LA, Blueface, he had, it's nothing but labels in LA. He came out with a song, it went viral. Next thing you know, he had a major deal. So tell me about you being an artist in Ohio. How does
I mean, it's tough. It's hard because coming out of Ohio, it's a lot of us. Just off top, like far as female rappers, it's a lot of us. Male rappers, it's a lot of us. Like I don't know how Cleveland not included with those top 3 cities, but we working on it. It's a lot of hot artists here. We pretty much like, I guess, just all hungry. So everybody who's independent, people got they groups, they cliques, they sign to whoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what everybody else do. I only know what I do. And for me, like, tough grind, because I ain't out here sleeping around for studio time. I'm actually doing business, just trying to get it.
right?
So,
Do you think it's important for independent artists to have their own studio?
oh yeah, of course. It saves you a lot of money and time. You don't have to wait on nobody else when you really want to get in the booth and you want to just go. You can go. And it's also good to know everything that the engineer could do for you to know it yourself. I mean, who don't want to save money? You got a lot of hats you can switch on and put on. So, I mean, I would say get your own studio. I'm trying to learn and teach myself. I got mine. It's just
Yeah. So 2020 has been a big year for female rappers. How do you feel about that? I mean they've been doing their thing. You had, I think, the hottest song of the summer or of right now was Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B with your females. So what do you think about like what the rap industry is doing for females right now? I know we see a wave of female rappers like every maybe 5 or 6 years. But now it seems like we have a group of female rappers in hip hop that are really here to stay. So what's your take on that?
I mean, I'm excited. I love watching it. I'm entertained by it. Shout out to all the females that's putting on and doing what they do. Continue to do it. As far as what the industry do for female rap, I just think that they should do more for female rappers. And stop sticking to a particular image. That's just my personal opinion. But
hey, you're on Crowded Streaming, so you can elaborate. You can tell us when you say stop sticking to a particular image. I mean, what do you mean? Because you might inspire some young lady that's out there. She might have some real talent, but she feel like she don't have the image. So what would you say? What would you say to her?
I would say, I don't know why you don't think you got the right image. The only thing you really need to do is believe in yourself and master your craft, and you got this shit.
You got it. Yeah. I think I understand what you mean when you say the image. I don't think every female rapper, you don't have to wear the skimpy clothes or.
I will elaborate on that part. So the average, the image, the whore image. I'm gonna just say that, like,
okay.
You gotta show a lot and be a certain type of way, and what you don't have, you have to get more of. When there's a lot of beautiful women, just how they are, but it's a certain. It's a certain way, I guess, you gotta look in order to be mainstream or in the industry. But
I'm gonna say it's a certain way you gotta look now, probably. And I don't even want to say that you have to look. I think sometimes artists just have to find their boundaries and say, hey, you know what? I have a great talent and I'm not gonna wear that. Because back then we never saw Queen Latifah in a thong. You know what I'm saying? Back when Queen Latifah
right.
out, we didn't see her in a thong or nothing like that. She
You respect her voice, right?
She was one of the main female talents back in the day. I mean, she had hits.
You respected her voice, right? They respected her voice, right?
Right.
Right. That's all I'm asking them to do with me.
Okay. So okay. I understand that, but let's talk about, because you said you got a performance coming up, or you just done one.
Oh yes.
So are you back on the road now?
Down? I'm sorry.
Are you back? Are you going back on the road now that COVID is dying down, or what you doing?
I ain't got no road. I ain't on no road. I'm just staying local.
I feel you.
I just did a performance for Sparkplug ENT. Shout out to Sparkplug ENT. I was trying to October 3rd. How could I forget it? It was my cousin's birthday. Like, he was bloody. I can't forget that. So his fit was real nice. But I did a show October 3rd, and I performed the new single that I'm about to drop then.
Are you gonna tell us the name of the single? Can we know?
Oh, the name of the single is Block Code.
And what inspired Block Code? What's that about?
What inspired Block Code is that somebody listened to a verse from another song that I did with somebody else and took like some words that I did and came up with the beat, and the beat was hard and I killed it. Like, it wasn't. As far as the beat though itself, like, the block that I'm talking about is the world. So
yeah, y'all gonna have to get that on all her streaming platforms that she's located on, but make sure you get Block Code on Crowded Streaming. And like I said earlier, if you don't have it, go to crowdedstreaming.com and download the app. Secondly, so will Block Code be on this EP that's coming out, or what?
Yeah, that's gonna be the final song that's going on there. So once I get this out and get all of this paperwork finalized, I put it out, and I'm gonna put the EP out. I'm trying to drop it before the end of the year. Okay. I'm looking at New Year's Eve to be the date. So,
We'll get into the EP. Tell us about it. What's the name of it? What inspired it? Tell us your top 2 songs there. Tell us about it.
The EP is called Ready to Blow.
Yeah.
It's
blow up, huh? Ready
yeah,
to let the world see your shine, right?
I think the males had a long enough run with this shit. It's our turn.
So I think with hip hop, I know the males aren't going anywhere, but I definitely think females can get right beside them in the hip hop game today and make a name for themselves. And And there is a lane for that. I mean, if you spitting bars and they spitting bars, I don't see the issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't.
So I definitely think, and so your approach to the game is not the I don't want to say the typical female approach, but it's kind of like not the approach of what the mainstream media has been showing a female artist. You got something different you bring into the game.
It's not seductive. It's lyrical.
Right. So I mean, yeah, and that's awesome. So you just hitting them with the lyrics. And you do take your time and write your lyrics, because I talk about artists who still write their lyrics, because you got a lot of artists nowadays who get up and say they freestyle their whole album or EP and all of that.
Shout out
And
to freestylers.
you say what?
I said shout out to the freestylers.
Yeah, I don't believe all of them. Some of them, yeah. But I don't, I
Oh,
mean, I'll say
yeah.
it's probably 60-40. 40% are probably freestyling. The other 60 are writing it and putting it together. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, freestyling is something that came out later on. The guys who originally was doing, what invented hip hop, they was writing.
Yeah.
You know, they had books and things like that. Like the guys that pioneered
We
hip
like,
hop. What'd you say?
truth be told, the industry like writers.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. And I'm down here. I'm from Texas. In Houston, Texas, freestyling is a big thing. It's part of the Houston culture. But you still got a lot of artists down here who write and put their lyrics together. And I personally, this is what and you give me your opinion on this with the new artists and things like that. So isn't the hook supposed to match the 16? Because I think that's what happens with a lot of these artists. They say they freestyle the whole song, and they put a hook on it, and then the rest of the song has nothing to do with the hook. So you listen to the song from beginning to the end, and you like, well, what did I get?
Oh, I don't listen, but I get.
What you do? You skip.
I put my shit on. I ain't, man. I got my favorite people to listen to. I mean, I rock with some of the new artists that comes out, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, tell me who's your top 3 artists that inspired you to get into music?
oh, we doing male or female?
It don't matter. You can do your top 3
Well,
males, top 3 females, or just your top 3 male or female. Just whoever inspired you, let us know.
well, my top 3 females that inspire me is Mia X, Eve, and Shauna. My top
Yeah.
3 males that inspire me is Tip, Kevin Gates, and Cassidy. Those my top 3.
You name 3 male rappers with 3 completely different styles.
I know.
Like you tell me how those 3 got to the top, and also T.I. writes his rhymes, he'll tell you that.
I
And
know.
Cassidy can freestyle. I think he had a freestyle for like hours or something.
He's like
And
one of the best.
yeah, I agree. And Kevin Gates definitely have his own style. So what did you pull from them?
Well, what I pull from them don't come from their music. It come from them as the person, like the stuff that they
Yeah, you
stand for and
tell us.
what
Yeah.
they be on. Huh?
I said, yeah, tell us about that. It don't have to come from their music. I have rappers that I like, but I don't listen to their music. Like I like the things that they say, but I don't necessarily like their music. You know?
Right. Well, yeah. Tip has always been my favorite. Anybody who knows me knows that. So, Gates, when I had got hip to him, it was just like his style of flow. And then it was just so crazy though, because like he from the same place where like my favorite rap group of all time is from, which is the Hot Boys, Cash Money Hot Boys. So like,
Right.
you know, and then like yeah, like Cass just I don't know, he just undeniably lyrically monstrous. Like yeah.
Yeah. You back with us, China? All right. So yeah, Cassidy's definitely a monster, but also when you say Mia X, I mean back in the day, it wasn't no. I don't think no female artist was taking on Mia X back in the day. We never heard a Mia X diss challenge, none of that, and she
I,
was the only one on that No Limit, and she was holding her own.
I'm sorry to say, and I'm gonna always say this. I'm gonna keep saying this. She was harder than all of the males on that label.
You
Period.
think
I
so?
don't even. That it sounds so cool,
You think so? Okay.
man. I mean, if anybody was giving her some gold to me, it was Fiend. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Fiend did go. A
yeah.
lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know about Fiend going hard, but yeah, he did go hard. Yeah, she did go hard. So I can't. I mean, you didn't have like you'll have female artists that's the first lady on a record label, and they album will never come out. They're always just featured, but they never had their own album. She put out like 3 or 4 albums.
Them niggas be hating because they know that them females is better than them.
It's a hate. I'm gonna say I don't know if it's hate, but I know she was holding her. Did Shauna
It is. I've had
was
it
with
happen.
DTP
I know songs that still ain't out that I
and
know.
Ludacris for years.
That began.
Yeah, all right, you back. So I was with you because
It
China.
timed out again. You can just ask me the next question. I said it timed out again. You can
Oh,
ask me the
okay.
next question.
Yeah, I was saying you were saying that it had some some artists that still hadn't been put out. Who were you talking about? Or you were saying you had some songs that hadn't been put out.
Oh yeah, I was saying I know some songs that I did with some people before where they felt like my verse was better than theirs and they rewrote it and it still never came out.
Yeah. Okay, so I was asking you this. Shauna was on the Ludacris label back in the day for years, and she only had one album come out. Do you think that was kind of hate?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I,
What
I,
goes on labels, I don't know, but at the end of the day, man, you can't deny talent. And that girl was, man, she, man, Ludacris, that was it. She was harder than all of them niggas too.
but I'm gonna say this about that label. I'm gonna say this about that label. Ludacris was the only one that came out on that label. Like 2 Chainz was on that label for years, and he didn't really get to come out until he got left the label and did something else.
Oh,
Only
is now, right?
you say what?
There's probably some hate there too. You see how 2 Chainz is now, right?
Right.
You don't. I don't know what goes on in them labels, and I'm gonna just keep speaking for the females.
Uh,
Like, yeah, she ain't
well,
get her to do.
I've only seen one label like that. Well, let's say two, because we did bring up No Limit, and No Limit people got their chance to shine. Master P wasn't the only one shining, but I know Young Money. Young Money, they artists. Lil Wayne puts his artist music out. Like they come out. He's not the only one, putting out music. Everybody comes out with something or some point in time with the music. Like the 2 biggest artists right now come from Young Money. And that's from him, putting out their music. But I definitely think back in the day, like if you was an artist and you had a label, they definitely didn't put out the artists that they signed. They kind of just held them, maybe because they thought they were better than them or what. And Eve, Eve, she did her thing. I think she married a billionaire and just hung up her hat. You know what I'm saying? You cool with that?
She was a rough rider for real. She knew what to do. Shit.
Hey, you marry a billionaire. You do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? do what you got to do. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let's get back on the EP. You told us about what was the song again we just talked about?
Oh, Block Code, aka Talk My Shit.
Oh, what's the next one? What's the next single off of that? Off the EP?
All the other singles are on Apple Music, but I'm about to collectively put them all together.
Yeah, and y'all make sure, yeah, and send them over to us. We're gonna do a release of China's music on Crowded Streaming.
Oh yeah, I got y'all.
Yeah, send the visuals over. We'll drop your video, all of that. And anybody else to see this, that's an artist. Remember, we do pay artists for streams, so definitely, if you're a China fan, you jump on Crowded Music and stream her songs because she trying to get a check and we trying to cut her one. So y'all definitely get on there and listen to the music.
I'm trying to get some checks so I can cut some more checks.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. So I mean, just talk us about where your career is going right now. Are you focusing on just being independent, or?
Well, throughout the quarantine, you had asked me this earlier. Throughout the quarantine, I have been trying to establish the business or whatever for myself and put that together. And then so that pretty much put the music on the back burner because it's still like a lot that I have to learn and teach myself with just building a business, learning business, learning who I need on my team. And then, I mean, it's the same for music. That's why it's like, I feel like it's taking me a long time to get to where I need to, or where I see myself getting to, because it's hard for me to trust people. But like, I know the team that I need.
Well,
I could my team, whatever, what I got to do is just like the people I have around me.
yeah, you an artist and definitely as talented as you are, you definitely got to surround yourself with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Because I think your music is just one earlobe away from just blowing the world away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I think it's just one earlobe away. I want you to keep that in mind so you'll always know, like. All right,
Because
back.
it keep going in and out or whatever, so I don't want it to shut out. I don't know why. It's been wet and rainy up here and cold, so it was my son's school internet was shut down. Half of the school's internets was shut down today, so it's just been weird up here.
All good. I was just saying, I think your music is one ear away from taking over the world. So definitely, you putting your team together is going to be really important. And most artists that we talked to said one of the most important things, besides making great music, is the people that they surround themselves with. So you definitely want to take your time and get that together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen artists come out here and make millions of dollars and be surrounded by the wrong people, and then next thing you know, they ain't got nothing. You know, like you said, Tupac, your twin. They say he died broke though. So, and I mean, he had
If he
the year, huh?
if he died,
Oh man, we not we not gonna do that one on Crowded Street,
we don't have to.
huh?
We don't have to.
Where you say? So where is he at? Is he in Cuba?
He wherever he at.
He wherever he at?
Yeah.
There was never a body recovered, from what I hear. From what I hear, and his aunt did seek refuge in Cuba. So I don't know, but it's past the statute of limitations. So why hasn't he came back yet?
Because he don't fuck with America. I wouldn't come back either.
So I'm saying, are we gonna see like one day? Are we just gonna see like? I mean, 2020's been the year. I mean, we had COVID, the world
Get
shut.
straight up out of it.
I'm just saying, and they even said, "Hey, y'all know what? UFOs are real," and people didn't even react. So I'm like, if Tupac is out there, 2020 would have been the year for him to just pop out and say, "Hey, you know what?
He ain't about to pop out with no mask on, and he been out here free with no maskless.
If he pop up on Instagram and just say, "Hey y'all, I'm all right. I'm just chilling. I can't drop my location." He can give us that in 2020.
It's some new technology out here that'll pick that up.
Right. Okay. So, but let me ask you this though.
And 2020 ain't over yet.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because we got some big things still left in 2020. We're gonna see how they go. That's gonna affect the world. For the younger female artists that don't have all the knowledge you have, what's a couple things you'd share with them to be successful in this rap game as an artist?
Something that I would tell a young female artist who's trying to be successful in this rap game.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm answering your question. It started going in and out again, so I'm going to speak and then you can't hear me.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I would just tell her to make sure that if this is what she want to do, make sure she give it her all. Make sure that she practice her craft on a daily basis. Always believe in yourself and don't never let nobody tell you that you can't do this shit. What you say goes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna add this to it because you spoke on this earlier. And all female artists, make sure you set your boundaries and you don't let anybody cross them. You know what I'm saying? Over here at Crowded Streaming, we respect everybody. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, you do that. But you don't have to do anything more that you don't feel comfortable doing. Say no. You are the talent and everybody will respect it. You know what I'm saying? I think that was something like you were saying, hey, you don't have to have you don't have to be half dressed. I'm gonna say that. And I think maybe sometimes if these girls knew that they could say no, then they would say no. Sometimes if they got that big label contract or that big money in front of them, they forget that they can still tell people no. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just be always have your limits. You sign a contract, or even if you're an independent artist, whoever you're working with, remember you the talent. So at any given time, you can say no. I don't feel comfortable doing this. Because I know the men do it. I've been on videos with men, they like, nah, we're not doing that. Take that back. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it. I think women can do the same thing. Hey, I'm not comfortable wearing this. I don't want to say that.
Yeah, you gotta
do it their own way.
You gotta watch out for these scammers that's using all of these celebrity profiles trying to get ways to take your money. Everything ain't legit for the most part. Like, these celebrities probably really just not paying none of us no attention as much as we post or say too much to them anyway. But like, business when business is being done. So pay attention to your intuition and listen to your first mind. Like, anything that sounds too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it is.
Yeah. I always say get a contract, get somebody to look over that contract. And with working with celebrities or something, do a background check. And when somebody gives you a name, most of the time they'll send you a manager or somebody that works with that camp. Find somebody who's worked with this person before. Like, verify this person. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Before you send them some money.
2 Cash App names.
Yeah. The Cash App thing kind of is like this. Most people know if you've ever booked an artist, you really don't pay the artist through Cash App. Most of the time, they give you somewhere like a bank account or something like that.
But people getting lazy nowadays too. You got to remember that. Like, everybody trying to find the easy way out and the easy come up. So they just taking the easy. That's the easy route. Every Cash App, you got Cash App? Nope, you got Zelle.
Okay, so if you book a major artist and that artist is 85,000, I don't think, or let's say 80 to keep the numbers even, I don't think most people can Cash App $40,000.
Well, no, because you only get an $11,000 limit.
So
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 I'm like,
you had to do some
not
type of.
like yeah.
Now, if you paying somebody or something like that, I think. But if you can Cash App somebody, you can FaceTime them, I think. Or even if you have an Android, you can Google Hangout them. Or you can do what we do. And if you meet somebody on Instagram, you can jump on the Instagram live or
Go
a
to your mess. Press that little icon up there and Instagram call their ass.
yeah, and if they not who they say they are, then you done. But if you sending somebody money and they don't want to jump on a call with you, a visual call with you,
For
then
verify.
yeah, then you being catfished. Ain't that what the show's called, catfish? When the people don't jump on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. So listen, anybody who do it from now on that didn't watch this interview or had not paying or seen this, they know we just gave them some game on what to do. So anybody out there getting scammed, it ain't our fault, right? We just told you.
They can't turn your 300 into 3,000.
so okay, you gonna bring that up. I don't know if I feel sorry for people with that. I don't know if I feel sorry for people with that. It's been going on it's been going on since all of this stuff came out. Turn your 300 into 3,000. And you gotta really, 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 what makes you think that somebody gonna turn your 300 into 3,000? Like, what are you drinking?
Without getting half.
Hear that? I mean, how you gonna get your three? I mean, like, I don't want to say, because we love everybody over here at Crowded Streaming, and I don't want to say people deserve it, but you got to use your better judgment, and you can't report it because what you gonna say? Well, they told me they was gonna turn my 300 into 3,000, and they took my 300. I just think like that 300 is your lesson to stay out of them people lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna turn 300. If you could turn 300 into 3,000, we all would be doing it.
You heard?
We all would be doing it.
And right across from you right now.
Right. We all would be doing it. 300 to 3,000. Like, that don't make sense. What else you want to tell them? You telling them stay off Cash App. Make sure you video chat.
Off Cash App.
You say what?
Watch Cash App. Don't stay off of it. Like, I don't want to mess up their business. Like, just watch it and just know, like, when it comes to doing real business with somebody that is a multi-platinum rapper or a singer or whatever, like, you just use your better judgment to know, like, they not about to use Cash App, man.
So let's talk about that. A multi-platinum rapper or anything like that, unless you know them personally or somebody that know them personally and y'all done jumped on the phone and you didn't seen this person with this person, you're not talking to them.
Right.
You're not talking to them. I mean, these people don't keep their own schedule. They don't do their own social media because they have a publicist for that, and they can't be, they can't really go on social media and say everything they feel because of contract issues. They can't say everything and do all of that, so they have somebody basically watching over that. So you're not getting in touch with the person you think you are.
Exactly.
But tell us this, China, anybody who, because we talked about your music, I hope some people go and listen to it. She's one of the hardest females in the game right now. Tell them your Instagram and how they can get with you for booking and things like that.
The Instagram is China Blow Official. You can book me at ChinaBlowBusiness20@yahoo.com. You can follow me on Facebook at China Blow, on Twitter at China Blow, on Anchor FM at China Blow, SoundCloud, China Blow everything.
On Crowded Streaming, China Blow.
China Blow on Crowded Stream. Shout out to Crowded Stream. Shout out to RJ. Shout out to Day45.
Yeah, definitely. China, we glad to have you. Definitely shout out to DJ 4500 and Kingly. We gotta move everybody over to their show. What'd you say, China?
I said I'm sorry, 4500. I did say 45.
4500 Kingly. We gotta move over to their show, The Discharge Show, Slow and Poured, on the Roku channel. Grind, City TV. I think 4500 and Kingly been on me about saying it right. So I mean, I'm just saying it on camera. That's why. So y'all wonder why I focus on saying it, because they gonna kill me. So shout out to Kingly and 4500 for on the road.
Yeah, shout out to Kingly for sure.
What'd you say?
I said shout out to Kingly for sure.
Yeah, and on the Roku channel, Grind Media City TV. Download the app. China got me messing it up, but download it. Go out, check them out. Slow and Poured, the Discharge Show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with us, China. Thank you. When the world opens back up, we definitely got to get you down here, you know, and get a face interview with you and your team. But we appreciate you jumping on with us. Everybody else, make sure you go to crowdedstreaming.com and download the streaming app and stream China's music. She's a dope female artist out of Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks, everybody. Y'all have an awesome night.
Thank you, everybody who tuned in.
Yeah, music contest. Yeah, China Blow. Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio, 216. We in the building. Ohio. Yeah, one. Attention, coming in and shit, I ain't playing, just slaying bitches' ass, so you better keep your shit tight. Like a bank card, number few digits, money long, and I'm trying to see the shit here overnight. In 2018, I got big dreams, and it all started out on the big screen. Got the song played, yeah, it was a big thing. Now I'm about to go and strike 'em like I'm lightning. Tell me it's a real frightening when you see a new chick coming with a thorough ass style. I ain't building a persona, I'ma do what I wanna, I'ma say what I'm gonna. If you don't like the truth, better stay around the corner. Oh mama, I'ma make it up this gutter, I ain't playing. I'ma get up on my knees, I'ma follow God's plan. Set a plan that no man can demand. Any gain of some shit that I built with my motherfucking hands. Just saying, I'm a beast with a tree, know the lead. Stand firm in the streets, cause my family gotta eat. First time I heard the beat, started then to release this heat. OG, what I see is a winner, I'ma take that shorty. I can bet one thing, you ain't taking nothing from me. Got the 40 on my waist, I'ma up that shorty. Pretty face, sweet pussy, but I never been a rookie hoe. I had to switch the flow up, make the basic on the kick, I'ma throw up, pull up. And when I hit this blow up, bitches gon' be on my team, but I'ma dispose them. No son, you better chase a check, don't chase a flex. And I can bet your rent, you gon' do it next. Living outside your means, boy, you do it best. Tryna blow, been the queen, you cannot contest. Rest, yes, stay blessed. I'm coming in this shit like a beast, no sleep, gotta eat, and I'm never on empty. I'm coming in this shit like a beast, no sleep, gotta eat, and I'm never on empty. I'm coming in this shit like a beast, no sleep, gotta eat, and I'm never on empty. Hello, 216, we in the building. Hello, blow, Jay. Shout out to Young Lyric, shout out to Nia K. Shout out to everybody that's supporting this, man. Whether I win or not, I'ma still do my motherfucking thing. Blow, China. Blow, China. Ohio. I work for my city. Fuck you if you ain't fucking with me. And I'm gone.
They say who got bars, huh? Check it. Light bars, light broad, but I go hard like a stiff dick, stick shift, and I swerve hard. I don't take shit, I take shit from these dumb bras. I'ma fuck on this beat, then watch me come hard. I'm retarded with this shit like a slow nigga. I can't hang with your dude, he a broke nigga. If you a yes man, I tell your ass no nigga. Then I'ma ride on your ass like flow nigga. I had plans with the fake, didn't wanna see me great. Show love to the snakes, but I never show hate. See the real can relate, ass got to fill my plate. Tryna build my estate, but they wanna see me break like a bond. I'm a don like my girl Steph Line. alarm. Got shooters on my right, nothing on my left arm. See, I lucked up and you fucked up. Get you touched what? Get your butt touched, keep your butt tucked. Dumb slut, tryna blow the truth from the truth. They salute so high when I'm up, I'ma need a parachute. Take a look at my boots, been a G from the roots. This shit was a breeze, tryna blow, been the truth. It's a takeoff, now watch me show off. I'ma blow off, cause a whole scene, make the whole world go off. KKK, take a beat, cause you obsolete. You know we reppin' bees, bleak.
What up?
Yeah, I got some energy for you for the day. If you ain't energized, I got something definite to get you going. So I seen this motherfucking flyer for the hottest female rappers in Cleveland, Cypher.
Word.
And it's a decent list, but nigga, your name ain't on that bitch though for some odd reason.
Right.
Yeah, nigga.
Might not be a list worthy of me,
Nigga,
nigga.
people you fuck with, but you should see it. Nigga, you ain't on that bitch for whatever reason. You know, I gotta call and let you know what's going
That's cool. I got something in store for these motherfuckers though.
Oh, yeah. Nigga, you did blow on. Drop everything you got. Blow hard on them bitches. Blow them out the water.
Say less. Let's blow. I'ma fuck with me regardless. I'ma rap for my city regardless. You know? I'ma talk my shit. Yeah.
China, blow, yeah, check it. 2018, man, I'm back up on my shit again. China coming in, bitches know that I'm a champion. I had to come defend the shit that I did, cause I was taking up for bitches who was wishing me dead, yeah. You thought I wouldn't hear the shit that you said, man, I got ears all over, fuck that shit that you said. Wanted to be my friend, begging me for a hand, and you owe me money too, I want your nigga instead, yeah. I'm cut like that, I roll with niggas instead, cause I be messing around with bitches that be fucking up bread, they be fucking up head. Black China has failed, get some polish instead, count some dollars that spread, yeah. Not your legs, you know the part with the furry shit, feet black, dirty shit, you type funny, dirty bitch. Hey, this bitch, she acting like you really with me, but you plotting shit against me like a story when it's twisting. Show no mercy when I'm heated, straight smoke, long toast, bitches always hand they self, here's a rope, you a joke, I'm your idol, this right here is my recital, take my word just like the Bible, and I'm trying to find my 12 disciples, I'm a psycho, and I be busting that bitches just like a rifle, these niggas riding my wave just like a Tido, when he be sucking his pussy, I call him lipo, this shit here type blow, shout out to Jew Wells, riding on those free wheels, B12 seashell, I'm hotter than a heat spell, no other bitch can talk her shit like this, do the shit I did, walk a mountain or sprint, whoa, giving the life I live, bitch I'm a old soul, feet slow poke, you bitches better slow your roll, you get exposed, you so in the totem pole, there's levels up in this bitch and you trying to blow, ho, put on the damn show and keep your profile low, ears open, eyes open, keep your damn mouth closed, you trying to be Jane Doe, one thing that won't change, I guess brain is insane, I'm busting from the membrane, and see I won't fold, I'm hitting her 10 blows, wrist floss, here's froze, standing down 10 toes, I keep letting these niggas know that bitches is taking over, not hanging or coming over, take a seat bro, my rings is all gold, this pussy's on swole, and I'ma stop rapping cause I'm